back. Today we're going to be pretty much just showing you some new stuff that came into the greenhouse, and I hope you guys like it. I'm probably going to give you guys maybe some small tips, some advice for some of these guys, because I do have one that has variegation, and there is something specific that you sometimes have to, I guess, enforce when you have a lot of variegated plants. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the biggest one because I do not want to hold this for a long time. So there's this guy. It's the Monstera Adansonii, and this is one of my favorite plants ever. I think it was like my third plant during my plant journey, and I did not realize how easy they can be if you neglect them like I did. It was great. I would forget to water them all the time, and they still somehow survived. I'm a lot better now, of course, but this would be a very good option if you are a very busy person, and they would look really cool. They have these fenestrations just like the Monstera, just in a different style. I feel like the fenestration for these guys is a lot cooler. So if you want something that's a lot smaller, can kind of climb up instead of get wider compared to the Monstera deliciosa, I would actually recommend this guy. As for our next option that we have gotten in, we've gotten more mature species of these philodendron silver sword. I just love this plant only because of how big their leaves get and the color it is. It's very silvery. I'm not sure if you can tell here, but it's not the typical green that you usually see with our other plants, and that's why I love recommending it. It's just different. It's really easy to care for too, since it is within that philodendron family. Since it does have a bigger leaf, though, be mindful of humidity when they are unfurling, because they can get stuck, and when that happens, all I recommend is to get a paper towel that has been put under some warm water, let it kind of cool off a bit, and then wrap the unfurling leaf, and that actually will help guide it and open it up for the next time. All right, let me put that down. The next guy, still within the philodendron family, and I believe, I forgot the name of it, it's just the philodendron narrowleaf. It's a philodendron narrowleaf, that's all it is. But pretty much this guy is also just as easy. Be mindful with these guys, since I've noticed most of them are tilting a bit, and it's probably because they do need to be staked up. It will get big, it will get really huge, but it is still also very easy to care for. I'm trying not to have a lot of hard to grow things in here until we are all more comfortable with growing things with humidity. But this guy's great, I love him. He is just very cute. The leaf is ridged like this, so I think it's different and it's very cool. And last but not least, we do have the Regularis. This is the variegated form. My tip for this is just getting enough sunlight, nothing super direct unless you acclimate it, because it is possible to put them in full sun after a long time of acclimating. But these guys do have variegation, so that means if they don't get enough sunlight, you can actually start to lose that, and you really don't want it when it looks so beautiful as it is right now. So that's my only tip for this guy. They also have some pretty, I'm not going to say invasive root systems because it's true, but it's more importantly that their roots grow so fast that if you don't constantly transplant and move them around, you'll have to water them a lot more. And if they dry up for too long, they start to lose their pretty leaves, and then you're going to have a very, very bare plant. So just be mindful with this guy. But I think that's it. I think that's it for me. That's all I really have that's new for you guys. I hope you come in and enjoy them. I'm enjoying them. I love them. So if you have any questions at all, you could always come and talk to us too. And feel free to follow us on our new account, the GreenHouse RG, and sign up for our emails because we have spring opening coming up. We're going to have a lot of cool new things for you guys.
Okay, we have a few questions before we go.
Sorry, forgot about that.
Do these plants do well in shade?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like they'll do well in shade, but just make sure it's bright light still in that area. Like think of a patio, have them in that area.
And for staking up the plants, how do you stake the plants without damaging them?
Oh, so I usually use garden tape, I use twine, something that's nice and delicate. And then I would get like a moss pole that's also very soft. If you don't have that, you could do a regular stake, like a bamboo stake, it'll still be fine. And then pretty much just get pretty close to the base. I would just stab it like right here, and then tie up like the tallest part of it. And you shouldn't do too tightly. It actually will do fine if you loosely tie it up, and it should be good to go.
Okay. That seems to be all the questions that we have
Awesome.
for today.
All right. Well,
Okay.
feel free to ask more questions and I can answer them later. And have a good day.